Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the iconic Canton Memorial Fieldhouse for this Federal League matchup involving the home team on the scoreboard, the Canton McKinley Bulldogs and the Lake Blue Streaks. And ironically, both come into this game with identical records overall, 10 wins and 14 starts. In league competition, the Lady Pups 6-2, and the Lady Blue Streaks check in at 4-3. Want to say a big thank you in advance to my colleagues here tonight, our producer director, Mr. Dave Jingo, IT and streaming, Amanda Dukes, Jen Eberly, Ian Burton, and also I want to say a big thank you to my colleagues at CCS TV, Bill Widener, Trent Comer, Jackie Power, and Robin Matalich. And thanks for joining us this evening on Lucas Live Media on Facebook. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Ready for the introduction of the starting lineups. And assuming they'll come out in numerical order, we'll start with junior Emma Anderson, averaging just over 11 points per game. Paige Marshall, another junior, averaging 7 points per contest. Serenity Johnson, averaging just over 20 points per game. Hayden Croyle, averaging 11 per game. And Elena Horning, senior, she's averaging close to 13 per contest. So there you have it. You've got 3 in double figures. Actually 4. And that rings a similarity as the Lady Pups in their game with Marlington. Marlington 4 in double figures, and they finished that way and won a closely guarded contest from the home team. Kailani Foster, 5'6" junior guard, averaging just over 9 per game. Paris Stokes, 5'6" senior guard, leads the team in scoring. Season high 30, averaging 16 plus per contest. Sydney Bowden, she does a little bit of everything, averaging 6 points per game, leads the team in rebounding among several other categories. And number 0, Maya Taylor. It wasn't that long ago, she scored a season high of 28 against North Canton Hoover here at the Fieldhouse. She is averaging 13 and a half points per game. Brian Bowden, who is taking on all comers, as we talked about on the coaching our coaches program, Bulldog Nation Sports. The girls started at 2-2. They went on a big winning streak, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 in a row, and now they've lost to Green, a win versus Jackson and North Canton Hoover, and a setback against Marlington. So in between a pair of 2-2s, a 6-game winning streak, and they hope to start a new one here tonight, but it won't be easy against an equally talented team from Lake High School. So McKinley with the basketball, and again working along that three-point arc. Great ball passing here, everybody getting the opportunity. But the pass is intercepted. Nice defense by Emma Anderson. Serenity shot out just off the mark, and here comes Sydney Bowden out of bounds. It will be McKinley basketball. Sydney will inbound, not too far from our broadcast location here at the field house. Nice inbounds play. First basket for Ariana Snell, averaging 8.2 per game, season high of 11, and she's been coming on strong offensively in recent games, getting that average up over the 8-point per game margin. And also, she's one of the better rebounders on the team. Now there's a double team. Offensive rebound, a whistle, and number 2, Emma Anderson, apparently stepped on the line out of bounds, and the ball goes over to the Lady Pups. We played a minute 20, 2-0. Canton McKinley. Paris Stokes. Looks like Lake is in a zone, maybe 2-3 as we look at it. And again, good ball movement. Sydney turns, fires, rim no. Rebound by Serenity Johnson. Serenity now double teamed. And the pass intercepted by Stokes. Stokes to the hoop. Count and a foul. For 4-0 home team, and Paris will try to make it a 5-0 start. Boy, halfway down and came back out. 4-0 Lady Pups. Lake with the basketball. And we're approaching the 5.5-minute mark of this opening period. Miscommunication there, and it will be Lady Pups basketball. Stokes swing it over to Foster. Down the line, the freshman, and again, just missing the mark. Maya Taylor hit the rim twice, but didn't go in. Waiting for Lake to maybe shoot from beyond the three-point arc. Couldn't get that one to go. Paige Marshall with the shot. Sydney for 3. Back of the iron, no. Nice rebound by Ariana Snell. Shot is up, no good. And the rebound by Paige Marshall. Back and forth we go. 4-0 Canton McKinley. Clock stops, 4:40 to go in the opening period. For Stokes, her first foul and the first team foul. Now working it around the perimeter. 3-point goal is a little too long for Elena Horning. Third time's a charm. Paige Marshall. Her first two, and the McKinley lead cut in half, 4-2. And we're approaching the midway point of this first period of play. Stokes, strong move to the hoop. And she gets the rebound. Good hustle by Paris. Good ball movement. The runner, no good. Out of bounds. It will be McKinley basketball. Sydney will inbounds the ball. And it's picked off by Hayden Kroll, a freshman on the team. Ball loose. This is Paris Stokes ahead of the pack. Stokes with 4, 6-2, lead back to 4 as we approach the 3-minute mark in this opening period. Good ball movement by Lake, but it's intercepted. Paris Stokes, strong game defensively in the early going. Nice pass, good catch. 3 ball, again back of the iron, this time by Maya Taylor. 2:45 to go in this opening period. 6-2 Lady Pups. Nice defense. Rejection by number 20, Ariana Snell. First substitution of the game, Savannah Horning, another freshman. So the future is bright for the Lady Blue Streaks program in that regard. They have representation in 3 of the 4 classes so far in this game. That pass intercepted by Emma Anderson. A lot of action, just not a lot of scoring. But we're still early on in the game as we approach the 2-minute mark of this opening period. Deep 3, rim no good by Serenity Johnson, and a whistle. It will be McKinley's basketball. 2 team fouls for Lake, 1 for McKinley. Not a factor at this point. Paris Stokes with it. Double team down low, and results in a turnover by Serenity Johnson. She forced it. Ball is loose. Sydney comes up with it. Minute 30 to go, opening quarter. Paris Stokes passed on the 3, baseline. Nice give and go. That was a great play by both young ladies involved. Sydney Bowden in the scoring column. Biggest lead for the Lady Pups, 8-2 as we approach the 1-minute mark. Stokes and Johnson in front of the McKinley bench. Deep 3 ball, couldn't draw iron. Rebound by Paris. Snell with it. Give it to Maya Taylor. Coach Bowden yelling out instructions. Bowden with the assist, and it will remain McKinley basketball. Elizabeth Walker comes into the game. She is the second senior to make an appearance. We'll count it down for you here shortly, inside 20 seconds. The shot is up and good. What you like here is 4 of the 5 starters for McKinley in the scoring column. It's a 10-2 Lady Pups lead. That one knocked away from Stokes. Beautiful pass. Shot is up and good for Kailani Foster. And even better news for McKinley fans, and that is all 5 starters in the scorebook. Everyone has 2. Paris Stokes has 4, and it adds up to a 12-2 lead by the Lady Pups over the Lady Blue Streaks of Lake High School. The only shot converted for the Blue Streaks, Paige Marshall with 2. So a good start for Canton McKinley. But still 3 quarters to play, and that includes 24 minutes of action. This is a busy stretch for the Lady Pups. It's all home cooking, but this is the first of 3 games that'll be played in a 6-day span. You heard it right here, Saturday afternoon back here at the field house. And the Glen Oak Golden Eagles will be the opponent. And then on Monday night, and this has become a great game, very highly competitive, Stowe Monroe Falls, the Lady Bulldogs against the Lady Pups. And that will be an evening affair starting right around 7:15. If you can't make it here in person, we hope to have both of those games on live stream as well. And again, on live stream courtesy of Lucas Live Media. So Lake with the ball, both coaches up on their feet. Not only Coach Bowden, but Ashley Como of the Lady Pups. There's a steal. It's a 1-on-2 break, but that doesn't stop Kailani Foster. She's got 4. Wasn't that long ago she came up with her best performance of the year, 24 points in a victory over Jackson. Shot is up and good. Serenity Johnson, again averaging 20-plus points per game. She had a season high this past Saturday down at Dover with 21, but again, her first bucket in this game. Ball is loose, and it remains McKinley basketball. Lake rotating 7 to 8 players. It's McKinley with the ball and a 10-point lead, 14-4. We're about a minute and a half into the second period of play. Nice move inside. Couldn't get it to go, but a good effort put forth by Ariana Snell. Now the other way, Lake couldn't convert. Rebound and put back. Hayden Crow, her first basket. Kailani Foster dialing long distance. Boy, she's off to a strong start. 5 in the period, 7 in the game. The game's leading scorer as of now. Good to spread the wealth. And a 17-6 lead as we're inside the 6-minute mark and now inside 5 minutes, 50 seconds to play in period number 2. Miscommunication there. Oh, judging by the reaction, Maya Taylor wanted a foul call, didn't get it. And we're going to have a timeout. Lake, Lady Blue Streaks timeout. 17-6 the score. In the scorebook with 2 each for Lake, junior Paige Marshall, junior Serenity Johnson, and the freshman Hayden Kroll. Other side of the coin, Kailani Foster leads all scorers with 7. Next in line, Paris Stokes with 4. 2 points apiece, Maya Taylor, Sydney Bowden, and Ariana Snell. I got all emotional, got a little choked up there for a minute. Just missed the 3. Taylor. Lake will keep the basketball. Swing it around the 3-point arc. Good move inside. Basket by Emma Anderson. Her first 2. 17-8, Lady Pups. Turnover by McKinley. We're 22 seconds away from the midway point. Lake led by 10 after 1. I'm sorry, McKinley led by 10 after 1. The present Lady Pups advantage is 9. That runner is good. 4 points in a row for Emma Anderson. And you feel some momentum now in favor of the visitors. Nice ball movement. Serenity Johnson, she has 4 all in this second period. And just like that, the lead is down to 5. Sydney offensive rebound, but a steal for Lake by Hayden Cole. And Lake on a roll. Nice defense, Paris Stokes. She has played an outstanding game defensively. Look at that move. Oh my. Stokes with 6. The lead is 7. We're approaching the 3-minute mark before halftime. Good ball movement by the Lady Blue Streaks, and it pays off. Hayden Kroll, she has 4. Johnson with 4, and Anderson with 4. And Brian Bowden and his coaching staff, Teresa Clare, Ryan Gracia, Mike Mills, and Hollis Alexander want to talk things over with the troops. 19-14. And again, for McKinley, the 1-2 punch. Kailani Foster with 7 and Paris Stokes with 6. And on the other side of the coin, 12 of the 14 points, 3 different players with 4 points each. Emma Anderson, Serenity Johnson, and Hayden Kroll. And I have to say, as of now, the player who has impressed me the most tonight, both offensively and defensively, Paris Stokes. And we'll have Sydney inbounds to the aforementioned Ms. Stokes. Left alone for 3 off the back of the iron. Nice offensive board by Kailani Foster. And it will be Lake basketball. Freshman Savannah Horning, her second tour of duty, right in front of our broadcast location, wearing number 12. 2 minutes, 30 seconds to go first half. 19 McKinley, 14 Lake. In this all Federal League matchup between two teams with 10 victories in the first 14 games of the season. Great job defensively by Stokes. She's on fire. Caught a break here. Little mix-up by the Lady Blue Streaks. But again, ladies and gentlemen, please remember, these are high school athletes. Learning the sport not only in their younger days, but also right on this court. We're glad to be bringing it to you. Again, around that perimeter. Give and go is what I'd call it. Sydney with the almost assist, but chance at the foul line by Kailani Foster. And according to what we have here, this is the first free throw attempt for McKinley. And already I stand correct. I knew when I said that. She's done it all in this situation. She has a 3-point goal, a 2-point goal, and 1 for 2 at the foul line. 20-14. We've got kind of a football score with 1:45 to go before halftime. Good defense by the Lady Pups, led by Sydney Bowden. Three ball, side of the iron, not enough for Paris Stokes. 1:20 to go. All 5 McKinley players in the scoring column. That 3 just off the mark for Lake. Another rebound for Kailani Foster, and she'll bring it down court. Be curious to see how the Lady Pups play this as we approach the 1-minute mark. Good ball movement. Boy, nice job by the Lady Blue Streaks, and the Lady Pups couldn't get back, and as a result, first basket for Savannah Horning, the freshman. And suddenly that lead is down to 4. And now, more than likely that they'll play for the last shot. Wrong again, Mr. Davis. So a deep three, and outside, no. 8 seconds left. Down at the far end, it will be Lake basketball. Inbounded, Serenity Johnson. 3-ball, air ball. You got to move it. 3, 2, 1. Got the shot off. Through backboard, but not net. And we're at halftime. Canton McKinley, 20. 16 for Lake in that second period. The Blue Streaks with 14 and McKinley with 8, but McKinley did lead by 10 at the end of one, and therefore the difference is 4 at halftime. Quickly, the scoring for the Lady Blue Streaks: 4 points apiece for Emma Anderson, Serenity Johnson, and Hayden Kroll. 2 points for Paige Marshall and 2 points off the bench for freshman Savannah Horning. For the Bulldogs, the Lady Pups, Maya Taylor with 2, Kailani Foster with 2 in the first period, a total of 6 in the second period, and she leads all scorers with 8. 6 for Paris Stokes, 4 in the first, 2 in the second, and a bucket apiece for Sydney Bowden and Ariana Snell. So it's McKinley 20 and it's Lake 16. We will step aside and rejoin you for second half action. Welcome back. Getting ready for the third period of play. McKinley jumped out to a great start at 12-2, but give the Lady Blue Streaks credit for coming back toward the end of the quarter, and thus we have a 4-point margin, 20-16. Checking out the starters, it's the starting five on the floor for Ashley Como's group. Emma Anderson, Paige Marshall, Serenity Johnson, Hayden Kroll, and Elena Horning. And for the Lady Pups, they're starting five as well, with Maya Taylor, Kailani Foster, Paris Stokes, Sydney Bowden, and Ariana Snell. Those five in numerical order. Ariana with a total of 4 points. And McKinley gets the ball back, up by 6. Tried to build on that lead. Again, good ball movement. I've said that from the outset of this game in case you're just joining us. Oh, but a steal. Nice going, Scott. You jinxed him. Emma Anderson comes up with a loose ball. Serenity, no. Rebound by Sydney Bowden. We played a minute, 22-16 the score. The freshman Maya Taylor with the basketball. The action in front of the McKinley bench. 3-point shot is perfect. Sydney Bowden. Her first three. She's got 5 in the game. Number 5 with 5 points. And the lead is back up to 9 just like that. Loose ball. Out of bounds. And yes, nice work by the officials. It will be Lakes basketball. Again, right in front of our broadcast location. 25-16. And the clock says 6:19 to go in a fast-paced game here at the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. Oh, left alone for 3, yes. Emma Anderson, her first 3-point goal, and she leads her team in scoring with 7. Maya Taylor, Snell, Bowden, yes! Sydney on fire. 6 in the period, 8 in the game. 28-19, Lady Pups, 5 minutes and 40 seconds to go in this third period of play. Lake will keep the basketball. Paige Marshall in traffic. Hayden Kroll inbounds, a freshman. Serenity for 3, no. Nice offensive, or defensive board, I should say, by Sydney Bowden. Paris Stokes. 3-point goal across the rim. And here come the Lady Blue Streaks. Serenity gets a little short. Another rebound for Sydney. Inside 5 minutes to go, period number 3. Paris Stokes, strong first half. Steal there, couldn't hold on to it, so McKinley gets a break. Sydney will inbounds. right next to her head coach and father. Sydney with it, looking inside in a crowd. And as a result, Lake comes away with the ball. Paige Marshall with it. Serenity Johnson. Whistle. And a foul against the Bulldogs. Taylor, her first. Not many fouls, knock on wood, for both teams. Maya's first. One foul for Paris Stokes. Same on the other side of the ledger. Emma Anderson with one. And also one for Serenity Johnson. Nice job. Oh, Sydney had it for a split second. And it will be Lake's ball. And I think there'll be a foul on McKinley on top of it. Snell, and that's her first. Second team foul. To trigger it, Hayden Kroll, the freshman. To Emma Anderson. In the corner to Elena Horning. And she's in the scoring column for the first time. Second three-point goal of the game for Lake. And both threes, appropriately enough, in the third period. And the lead is down to 6. And Lake can... Oh, nice job, Paris Stokes. A whistle. They'll call a foul on Lake. And as you can imagine, the foul's starting to pick up in pace. Savannah Horning, who has 2 points in the game, will replace Hayden Kroll. One freshman replacing another, so 2 members of the Lake team impressive on varsity and seeing game action as freshmen. Stokes, Bowden, runner, no. And coming up with the loose ball, Paige Marshall. Serenity across the timeline. Nice steal. Another great defensive play. Paris Stokes. Three minutes in the third period. 8 for Stokes. And the lead is 8 for Canton McKinley. Good ball movement by Lake. Whistle. I'm thinking whistle before the shot. And a turnover will give the ball back to Canton McKinley. 2:46 left in period number 3. And Paris Stokes with the basketball. Stokes inside in traffic, and Serenity Johnson comes away with it. Serenity leading scorer, counting a foul. Serenity with 6 will look for 7 at the line and to drop the deficit down to just 5 points. 2:24 to go in period number 3. I believe it's the first trip to the foul line for Lake. And still trying to earn a point at the charity stripe. So McKinley with the ball, 6-point lead, approaching the 2-minute mark, third period. Again, good ball movement. Sydney, a little to the right. Serenity with it. Serenity double teamed. That'll leave somebody open on the near side, right in front of the Lake bench. Swing it back around to Paige Marshall. This is Savannah Horning, the freshman. No, and rebound by Stokes. 1:45 to go in the period. McKinley 30, Lake 24. Good ball movement. Runner is good. Maya Taylor. She's got 4. The lead is back up to 8. Minute and a half to go in this third period. Serenity Johnson knocked away by Bowden. Ball is loose. Sydney comes up with it. Stokes. Another basket here would be a double-digit lead, which hasn't happened too much in this game. Oh, beautiful move. Maya Taylor. 4 in the period, 6 in the game. It is indeed a 10-point margin, 34-24. Nice entry pass. Serenity Johnson. She leads her team in scoring with 8. Counting the foul. Kailani Foster. First player on either team in double figures with 10. More importantly, her team is on top by 10. Rim no, and the rebound by Paige Marshall. We are at the 30-second mark in this third period. Fast-paced action throughout. Beautiful defensive play. Rejection by Ariana Snell. But coming away with it, Lake. Trying to cut into the deficit. Serenity with it against the double team. Great pass. Basket by Hayden Kroll. She has 6. Paris. They'll count if it's good. Just off the mark. McKinley 36. Lake 28. In that period, McKinley 16 points and Lake with a total of 12. Individually, one player in double figures. 10 points by Kailani Foster. Next in line for McKinley, 8 points apiece. Paris Stokes, Sydney Bowden. And rounding out the top 5, let's see, 6 for Maya Taylor. And 4 for Snell. Not sure why I always get choked up between quarters. Okay, for Lake. Eight points, Serenity Johnson. Emma Anderson, 7. 2, Paige Marshall. 6 by the freshman Hayden Kroll. 3 by Helena Horning. And 2 off the bench for Savannah Horning. 36-28. 8 minutes left to be played in regulation. Starting 5s on the floor for both. With the steal, Maya Taylor. Paris Stokes with the basket. The lead is 10. She has 10. Steal by Foster. Oh, the assist, another spin move, but look what I found. Basket, Maya Taylor. She's got 8. Biggest lead of the game, 12, 40-28. And we're just outside the 1 minute mark played in this period. It's been all Lady Pups. Whistle. Foul on McKinley. Sydney Bowden, her first. And again, not to jinx anyone, but no one has more than 2 personal fouls on either team. Serenity thought about the 3, passed it up. Open 3, no good. Paris Stokes with it. Stokes, yes. Two-point goal, still counts. Stokes with a dozen. Timeout Lake. 42-28, 6:25 to go. The lead was 10 at the end of 1 for McKinley, down to 4 thanks to a Lake push in the second period of play. After 3, it was McKinley by 8. And now that lead has gone up to 14 at 42-28. Got 2 players in double figures, both for the home team on the scoreboard. Paris Stokes with 12, Kailani Foster with 10, and 8 apiece. Great balance scoring by Maya Taylor and Sydney Bowden, and add in 4 for Ariana Snell. On the other side, it's 8 points by Serenity Johnson. It is 7 points for Emma Anderson. It is 6 points for Hayden Kroll. It's 3 for Elena Horning. And it's 2 points for Paige Marshall. So all 10 starters have at least 1 basket in this ball game. And I think we're going to see, no, it's still the starting 5 for McKinley. Great block by Sydney and a whistle. It's on Sydney. Her second. Anderson at the foul line. And the junior, Emma, has a total of 8. Ties her for the team lead with Serenity Johnson. 1 more coming and 1 more in the books. She has 9. The lead is 12 for Canton McKinley at 42-30. We're approaching 6 minutes left in regulation. Sydney with it. Changes direction. Nice lead pass. The assist to Maya Taylor. And Maya in double figures. 3 Lady Pups in double figures. And the lead is back up to 14. Jump ball. McKinley's basketball. Yeah, part of the distance, the difference or distance on the scoreboard, 14, is the fact we have 3 in double figures, and the number 1 scorer for Lake with 9. Ball kicked by one of the Lake players, so it remains Lady Pups ball, and Sydney, as she's done all year long, will be the trigger lady. Nice pass. You see why? Counted a foul. Great all-around game for Paris tonight. 6 in this 4th period, 14 overall. She'll look for 15. And the leading scorer in this game. Couldn't get it to go. Battle for the rebound. Great hustle by the Lady Pups and Kailani Foster. Stokes will kick it back out. take it back out. No, she'll try again. Oh, beautiful. 8 in the period, 16 in the game. And the other way, Serenity, no. Loose ball, Lake shot, no. Lake rebound, 3-point shot, no good. Serenity, 4th time's the charm. Johnson with 10, and the ball ends up right in front of our broadcast location. 48 for McKinley, 32 for Lake. Under the 5-minute mark left to be played. Savannah Horning, freshman, has been in and out. She has been the 6th man, so to speak, for Lake. In this case, the 6th lady. And getting a breather is senior Alana Horning. Stokes, the whistle before the shot. See what it's all about here. Well, we know one thing for 2 fouls on the play. Sydney Bowden pick up her 3rd. And also a foul on Emma Anderson. We are 30 seconds away from the midway mark of this 4th period of play. McKinley with the ball and the lead of 16. Stokes inside. Little off balance. Kept Ariana from joining double figures. Physicality. Kailani Foster, her first, 7th team foul. Serenity Johnson leads her team in scoring with 10, make it 11. As we mentioned, she's averaging 20 points a game. So McKinley defensively have done a nice job. Splits the pair. Snell with the rebound. This is Stokes. Sydney for 3. Hit the side of the backboard first, or I should say grazed the backboard first before it got to the basket. Runner no good. Offensive board. And they'll call traveling, and it will be Lady Pups basketball, and Lake wants a timeout. So we're 15 seconds past the midway point of the period, 3:45 remaining. 48-33 is our score. And again, we've got 3 Lady Pups in double figures and 1 just 2 points away. Paris Stokes, who if we had an MVP award for the game would go to her. She had just played a solid game throughout. 8 points in this period, 16 in the game. 2 players with 10 apiece. We're talking about Maya Taylor and Sydney Bowden. Ariana Snell has 8. And I'm sorry, yes, Ariana Snell has 4. And it's Bowden who has 8. So correction there at the bottom of the scoreboard. Here at the Canton Memorial Fieldhouse. And once again, as we've talked about on previous live streams, congratulations to every individual involved in giving this historic landmark an upgrade, facelift, if you will. And we're told there's a few more cards to be played to finish the project. Sydney across the rim. Nice rebound, Snell. Shot by Stokes, no good. Lake with it. And a good rebound by Paris Stokes. Stokes ahead of the competition. Kick it outside. Foster, a little short. And here we come the other way as we approach the 3-minute mark to play. Player down for Lake. Play on, say the officials. Maya Taylor with the ball. Maya, no. Sydney saves it. Gives it back to Stokes. 2:45 left to be played. Stokes drives. No. Blocking foul on Lake. Foul on Paige Marshall. Just her first personal foul. No one has more than 3 in the books. Paris Stokes at the foul line. The lead is 15 with 2:39 to play. Paris looking for points 17 and 18. Make it 17. Elizabeth Walker, at least her second tour of duty, senior, for Paige Marshall. Stokes comes up with her missed free throw attempt. Bowden with it. And McKinley will back it up with 2.5 minutes left to be played. McKinley with the basketball, a 16-point lead. Into the lane. Lots of traffic in there, and it will be McKinley's ball. 2:12 remaining. A short breather for Paige Marshall. May have been an equipment issue. Bulldogs in no hurry, knocked away by Serenity Johnson. Side out McKinley. 2:03 remaining. 49 for the Bulldogs, 33 for the Blue Streaks. And as I say, our next live stream will be here on Saturday afternoon, roughly at 1:15 p.m., as the Lady Pups will host the Lady Golden Eagles of Glen Oak. 1:50 remaining. Offensive foul on Stokes. That's her third personal. And Lake will inbounds the ball with 1:45 to play. 49-33 the score. Shot no good. Rebound by Lake. Another 3-point from in front of our broadcast location off the mark, but another rebound for the Lady Blue Streaks. 1:20 to play. Runner in the lane, no good. Tapped away. Stokes with it. Nice feed, yes. Basket by Maya Taylor. And she has a dozen in the game. 51-33, 1 minute to play. Double teamed. Serenity Johnson. 5 in the period, a team high 13 in the books, and we're down to 40 seconds. See if it's going to be 40 seconds of dribbling or, we may get some foul shots. And we're going to get 13. Elizabeth Walker. And number 20, she was in the starting lineup, back in there, Hayden Kroll. We're down to 20 seconds, 20.2 to be exact. We have number 22, one of the freshmen, Treya Zanik Lepore. And we're down to 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. A dribbling display put on by Maya Taylor. The final score, Canton McKinley 51, Lake 35. An advantage of 15-7 in that fourth period to seal the deal. Let's talk about the individuals. The leading scorer for Lake, Serenity Johnson, we've got her down for 13, and 9 in the books for Emma Anderson. And also want to mention the freshman, Hayden Kroll, who finished with 6. And for the victorious McKinley Lady Pups, 17, game high, Paris Stokes. 12 for Maya Taylor. 10 for Kailani Foster. 8 for Sydney Bowden, who is, she always does, and we're very proud of her for it, fills all the columns, rebounding and assists, so on and so forth. And Ariana Snell finishing with 4, so all 5 starters in the books, so to speak, 51-35. So for the Lady Pups, they improved to 11-4 overall, and a solid record in the Federal League at 7-2. The Lady Blue Streaks still a fine overall record of 10-5, and they're now even with 4-4 for Federal League action, and it just shows you how tough the Federal League is. So that will do it here. Again, a big thank you to all involved. Producer-director Dave Jingo, IT and streaming Amanda Dukes, Jen Eberly on replays and doing all the technical stuff that she does so well, and on camera, Eden Burton, and the great job that he has done as well. I want to say a big thank you to McKinley AD Mike Schott for his cooperation, and our Director of Sports, Athletic Partnerships and Facilities, and Physical Ed, Mr. Joe Bogdan. To our CCS TV colleagues, Bill Widener, Trent Comer, Jackie Power, and Robin Matalich. And as always, most of all, here on our live stream and Canton City Schools Television, my thanks to you for joining us. Bulldogs are successful. Hope you'll join us on Saturday afternoon. Until then, in the words of the late, great Joe Tate, have a good night, everybody.